All right, fourth day, final day. So far, so good. We stopped at a Waffle House for breakfast. It's becoming a tradition. Getting addicted to their home fries, or shredded potatoes, or whatever they are. Kevin's exhaust is getting a little loud. We had the check engine light came on, so that made us nervous. Bah, I was nervous, but we cleared it and it seems fine. We're thinking maybe there's some bad gas, or we hit a good bump, knocked something loose, or probably do with the exhaust leak, probably, you know, screwing up the O2 sensor. But we cleared it with the code reader and hasn't come back on, so another case of Kevin magically healing himself. So we are off to the oldest general store in Alabama.
Georgia.
Sorry, Georgia, wrong state. It's all the same. So we're off. It's 10:30 in the morning. We have a checkpoint in Atlanta. We thought that was kind of a stupid thing to do, but, well, or funny, I guess. Maybe Eric thought it was funny. Anyway, we got to go into Atlanta to get a picture of an Eiffel Tower made out of Meccano. And, of course, we're hitting traffic. So we made it into Atlanta, and it's supposed to be one of two Eiffel Towers. Well, we picked the one that we thought would be closer to getting out of Atlanta. And we got there, we couldn't find it, nobody knew anything about it, and we did some more Google research, and yeah, it's supposed to be here, and da-da-da, and then we read more on in the article, and said it was dismantled years ago. It's supposed to be a giant Eiffel Tower made out of Meccano, like 11 meters tall, and apparently they dismantled it. So, we're going to the other one at 2300 Peachtree Avenue, which the road, which should be there, a little further into town, but it's close. So, this is our misadventure for today. We're driving around Atlanta. Wish us luck. Alright, we found the Eiffel Tower, and there's a couple other rally teams there, and it's their fault. I'm blaming them. They convinced us to park under the tower.
Oh my god. If you knock this thing over.
It's like the nicest place, and they've had it. Yeah, your bumper's good on the front.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
The anti-smart car.
Then left before the cops showed up. Now we're on the way to, we're leaving Atlanta and going to some water tower about 50 miles from here. So,
Bremen, Georgia.
yeah, so now it's just a matter of getting out of town again. So. Just had to stop at the side of a road for the ralliest had broke down. Apparently needs a transmission. Nobody's carrying a spare transmission. We stopped with about 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 other teams, which is kind of nice to see everybody kind of sticking together and see if they can help, but he's beyond help, unfortunately. He's got a tow truck coming for him. So that's our day. So far, we're not on the side of the road, so we're doing better than him.
Walk down there.
Hang on, I got something on the dragon. Excellent.
You made it.
You made it.
Yeah. Well, we just got kept lost. I mean, I was worried about your transmission.
GPS.
Oh, I'm ready to drive over it. When I get home, I'm running over it.
We did not. Or you mean in Atlanta?
Atlanta, yeah.
No, we decided to bag it.
We got to the burger place and they opened it.
Burgers were real. Yeah, we're going. Burger? Eiffel Tower.
Congratulations.
We made it.
You made it. We all made it.
Oh, well, not everybody.
Well, except
The
for
camper.
The
Yeah,
camper.
but other than that, it looks like everybody made it.
But I think what was
It's tall. You think you see it? dear God, I love you.
Yeah, right?
It's been 5 cents. I put my 400 miles on.
Now you're putting the lights on?
We just got them.
Good job, guys.
Thanks. Good job. Cheers.
They cruise.
Oh, yeah.
They were built for one thing. 12-hour day of work. Get off work and I get on.
That is sweet. I like it.
Hard to find those boxy.
Does this mean you had to do a water pump?
Yep. That's what it's all about. That's how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah.
If you know too much, then it's no fun.
We do some things. There are videos.
We're going to fix the transmission
All right. We are in Alabama. That is the only time that's ever happened. Congratulations, you guys made it to the end of the retreat from Moscow. Give yourselves a hand. That said, let's get to awards. I don't want to waste all of your guys' time after you've driven, 4 days. I know there's beer to be drunk and food to be eaten, and I'm done with you after this, and that's the best part. We give out 4 awards at each of these rallies that we call dishonorable mentions, and these are just generally for awesome stuff that we saw. People who get it, who had a good time, and who helped other people have a good time, which is just as important. The first one of these is maybe not a lemon, but it's definitely a cool car. I've heard a lot of people say they really love the way this car looks, and it's one they would love to own. Furthermore, they fed everybody at Deals Gap. And this hat you're wearing, they rescued it from the highway. I shoved my head out to shoot photos and they dynamited the brakes and picked up my hat. That's awesome. But more importantly, they were just generally awesome, made sure everybody had a good time. They're wearing stupid costumes. The Turbo Bratwurst Benz. Yeah.
Hot dog, you're a wiener.
Let's give out my wiener.
Chance, Rob.
The second dishonorable mention was a car that we're pretty sure none of you saw the entire week because they were so far behind. Maybe the slowest thing we've ever had on a rally. The story behind it is cool. It's been in their family since it was new. Every time they post on Instagram, they weren't anywhere near a checkpoint. They were just fixing it. It's amazing that they're here. It is the oldest thing on the rally. It is the 1953 GMC pickup at Jimmy Six. Well done. The third dishonorable mention went to a car whose model we were corrected on often, so I'll make sure I pronounce that right. However, they were the very first car to break down and need extensive time to repair. They got trapped overnight at some weird motel. The clerk lent them the keys to their car, to the clerk's car, to go get parts. No collateral, no nothing. Just, yeah, take it, go. Do whatever. Bring it back. We don't care. When they were replacing their water pump, 2 of the bolts out of the 5 stripped. It's still held on, as far as we know, by 3 bolts, some bad RTV, and a whole boatload of prayers. It is the BT 1995 Dodge Ram. Hey, what kind of car did you guys borrow? It was a Hyundai, right?
Hyundai Sonata.
Hyundai Sonata.
Should have kept it.
Our 4th dishonorable mention was absolutely so many people's favorite car on the road, not just on the rally, but everywhere they went. It was maybe the dumbest idea I think I've seen in the last, since last year on this rally. When they drove without a top on their car.
You hold this for
We are refugees in the smart car. Kevin saw roads Kevin didn't know it would ever see. We are going to give out 1 free entry to this race, and it's a decision that we made yesterday after we saw what this team did. It was one of the coolest things anybody's ever done on this rally. I haven't seen if they're here or not, but you guys know what I'm talking about. It is the 2 Canes guys who adopted a dog off the side of the road. That's one of the biggest hard things we've ever seen. Again, I haven't seen them. I don't know if they're here. I'm going to give them a free entry anyway. I think that's just super cool. So.
Yeah. Like if they actually had a home or they did.
Oh, so they're still super awesome. It's the red F-150. Yes. So they took the dog to get a bath, like at the PetSmart, getting it checked out to see if it has a chip and everything. So it may or may not become their dog, but I really hope it becomes the rally dog. Either way, it was really awesome of them. Poor dog. All right, to the least important part, which is the winners on points. They'll go last. Okay. Those go last. Those are the important ones. Okay. 3rd place on points was a car that everybody in Lemons who runs these events absolutely adores. Is a car that the public always sees as exceedingly weird. These guys got it for free from the Salvation Army, who rejected it. It is a giant lemon. They are dressed as lemons. Very well done. Thank you. All-wheel drive supercar right there. Nice. 2nd place, also in costumes the entire time, also went everywhere, also got a lot of attention and were awesome for everybody in Lemons and everybody just seeing them go by. Shake and Bake.
Thank you, I know.
You're not first, you're last.
If only they thank their sponsors on everything. Your winners on points. We first encountered, actually we didn't first encounter them, the police in Cumberland did because they were sleeping in the parking lot of the museum. They had driven directly there, showed up like an hour before registration. The way they earned most of their points was for the most ridiculous fix we've ever heard of. They took the rear half shaft came out on the middle of some random mountain road in Roanoke. Some random van stopped by, unmarked, no windows, said, "Get in, I'll take you to town." The guy said, yeah, okay. Yeah. Turns out it was, of all things, a library courier going into town. They took him in, got their drive shaft fixed up. The guy at the shop looked at him, said, "Yeah, you guys seem okay. I got nothing to do for an hour. I'll just drive you back." He charged him for the repair, the most ridiculous free repair we've ever heard of. They also found a kid's bike in the garbage in a checkpoint that all of you drove past. They wrote it down parts of Deal's Gap. So much stupidity going on. The Uncle Ricos and their 68 Ford. Yeah. Who needs sleep, right? For each of these rallies, we give out an event-specific award that's usually, something related to what's going on. However, this time we decided to give an award modeled after the races. It's one of the best stories that you'll always get, always comes from this award in the races. And there's no doubt this was one of the most amazing things that's ever happened in Lemons. In Asheville, you may have noticed there was a valet. And this team handed the keys over to the valet, as one does, and headed to the Pinball Museum, where they promptly got a phone call that said, "Yeah, your car won't start." Their starter was toast, and then they spent about the next 2 hours dripping all kinds of fluids in the space valet lot. While the valet looked on in horror, and the manager just pretended it wasn't happening. They got the starter swapped in, and they asked the valet even to start the car for them. Nice touch, I thought. It's one of the best heroic fixes we've ever seen. The monster foodies, the couple and their child in the Buick Roadmaster. I saw that nothing that they posted, but that other people posted that they were helping others along the way. That's what this is all about, guys.
You really
Thank
do.
you.
We also hit a deer.
Yes,
On the Parkway.
deer.
Didn't kill it though. No animals were harmed on this rally.
So you got that going. One of our favorite trophies to give out is the Random Acts of Stupidity. This is a trophy that we give out for just having a good time everywhere you go. And as far as I know,
I'm not here.
At least half of the things that this team did, they couldn't put on the internet. That said, everywhere we saw them, they were laughing, they were having a good time, and more importantly, they were making everybody else around them laugh and have a good time. And they were making this a really, really big community everywhere they went. They're great. They've done this a bunch. We love them. Stratosphere Motorsports, the Men in Black.
And they too rescued the dog left on the Eiffel Tower. You have plenty of room.
Take it, Kevin.
You've probably seen these pictures everywhere. Here's the original autograph from Finnegan. We ran into him and he said, "Why do I want to sign an autograph for a coworker? What the hell?" That's for you, my brother.
No, you keep it. Yeah, I was just, no. See, I know Finnegan. I don't want them. Who wants the original?
Paper doesn't fly very hard.
Hey, everybody, Alan Galbraith ran his first rally with us, organizing. He did a great job. He has something he wants to say real quick, guys.
Eric and the Lemons crew and me to a smaller extent on this one, all we do is we're just the people that make sure that, you know, the lights are on, there's porta potties, there's a route book that gets printed and all that. Y'all are the ones that come out and take your hard-earned money, your vacation time, and put this on. If it weren't for you, it'd be me and Eric driving around in the car, and that's not a whole lot of fun, trust me. So give yourselves a big round of applause for actually doing this. Y'all are really dumb.
And along those lines, our top award we give out here is the organizer's choice. In some cases, it's the car we would love to take home, the one we think we would love to own. That is hella not the case this time. This goes to the absolutely most spectacular car on the rally with the best story. I think everybody knows it, and I think everybody knows exactly what car it was. But if you don't, it had a couple of chandeliers on the front. Two gears. Hell yeah. Good shit. Thank you guys so much for coming. We have 4 more rallies this year. Please come on them. Bring your stupider friends than you are on it. Rope them in. Do whatever you got to do. Most importantly, get home safely, guys. All right? We'll see you later.